backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Fielded at the 43. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Now 2nd and 9.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Eagles at 8-1 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll run here with Swift. Now he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now it's Swift.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On second down, here's Penny. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Jackson.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hurts.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw again. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
They'll try to run with Swift.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense back out there. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
3rd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Running is Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That is caught. Touchdown. Quez Watkins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try to run with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Shakes off the sack.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
48 yards.
And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Joseph Osai able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And the lead will hold at 10. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Hey, report.
And they'll begin by running the option.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way down to the 40-yard line.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. And Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Jackson's throw caught by Kohler.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 32. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but